Well, I left Quartzsite Sunday. Today is Thursday. Had an uneventful trip. I didn't film anything until we got to this rest stop. This was, I think, outside of El Paso. It's a new one. It was just so clean and so nice. Owen and I spent quite a bit of time, about an hour here. I just ate lunch and took Owen for a walk. We sat in the picnic tables for a while. We're out back, which I think is a janitor door because we got locked out, so I had to walk around the building. But they have like a walking trail that's cement, and they have these viewfinder things, like binocular things, which is pretty cool. A really nice playground, and right there is 3 or 4 picnic tables. The weather yesterday, it was Wednesday, was beautiful. And inside it's just, they have a room that have history about Texas. It was really cool. I like when they do that sort of stuff. I had my trip all planned out. What love stops I was going to stop at. I stopped at the one in Phoenix first, and it was so crowded. There was no room to park. And then I-10 was closed, and I kept following the signs. I-10 detour, there's maybe 4 or 5 of them, really small. You can barely see them. And this was early in the morning, about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And finally, we veer off onto another highway, and finally there's a digital sign, I-10 detour. And as I'm driving by it, the screen changed to take 60, and I didn't see 60 east or west. So I'm thinking, well, I'm headed east, so I'm going to take east. I take east, and I realize I'm no longer on an interstate, so I can't stop at a truck stop. And I kept going. I ended up in Miami, Arizona. Went through a mountain pass. Beautiful trip. Really small store. I was at Walmart, and I asked a guy in the parking lot if he's ever seen RVs parked. He says, oh yeah, you'll be all right. Asked 2 girls stocking shelves. Oh yeah, you'll be okay. And I've taken Owen out, and I see the signs all over the poles, the light posts. No overnight parking. I'm like, oh great. So I'm starting to have this anxiety attack. So I've never in 10 years had a knock. And it's getting dark out, and I'm in a mountain. I'm like, there's no place to go. So I call my granddaughter, who has some anxiety issues, and she calmed me down. And I was okay. I was just like, oh my God, what if they tell me I have to leave? Where am I going to go? To the hospital? And that was my only option, because I'm not driving in the dark. And especially a place I've never been. Even the manager says, no, you don't want to keep going into the mountains. It's a dangerous road. And, well, I spent the night, didn't get a knock. I was fine. I left at 6:30 in the morning. No, yeah, about that, I think. So I left in the dark, but the sun was coming up. And 30 minutes away was a casino. I wanted to call the manager and just like, look, if someone else comes in and asks about spending the night, tell them there's a casino right down the road. Would not have had a problem. But it was okay. I did not sleep very well that night, but the next night, I slept like a baby. I got in bed, I took Owen out at 6:30 and got in bed, and I slept till 5, I think, when Owen woke me up. And I never rolled over, never moved or anything. I haven't slept like that in a long time. This room right here was pretty cool. It's a space room, and they had the TV going with a bunch of information on it. I mean, this was really a nice rest stop. And they had a room full of vending machines. I didn't go into the bathrooms, but I saw a man come out with no shoes on. I just got sick to my stomach. He was a trucker. I can understand going in the rest area, but don't go in the bathroom without shoes on. But that day, Wednesday, was beautiful. The weather was just gorgeous. Oh, and I was stopped at a border, not crossing, but checkpoint, which was creepy. Yeah, even the building was pretty cool. Today here in Texas, where I am, the weather's gorgeous. I miss the 90-degree days. Hi guys. Well, I am back in Texas. Back at this beautiful lake. It's taken me, this is the 4th day. I left on Sunday. You think Owen's excited? Well, I had the neighbor come over, and he backed it up the driveway. Her driveway's just, it's getting washed out from the flooding. I had to move big boulders out of the way. I had to come all the way around that big curve. I could have done it. It would have taken me forever, and I probably would have just been frustrated, but he didn't, no problem. But I just had to trim up both of these trees, and I'm going to back her in there. I had to use this. The loppers were melting. I don't know if you can see my hand. I have all this goo on me. All right, I'm gonna back up now. Well, I'm all set up. I parked my truck over there in the trees. I pulled up closer this year, to the right by the driveway, so I can have more shade. I used to pull back farther. And this is my third time here. This is the backyard. I was so excited not just to see my friend Dee, but to get my deck back. I made that last time I was here out of a pallet. Well, I'm at my friend Dee's house, which you could see her house way up there in the hill. Mine and Owen's first walk, and he is in beagle mode, and he's stepping on burrs. Oh, nope, he's got his leg caught in his harness yet again. Hold on. It is 7:20 in the morning. Sun's coming up. It's beautiful over the lake. I wish I could show it to you. But this is what we got. You can see a little over there. The geese are out. That one smells all kinds of stuff. Mountain lion, wild pigs. There's coatis here, C-O-A-T-I. I was able to see one last time I was here, and actually saw a dead one on the road yesterday. They're a really cool mammal. A little animal thing with a long snout. Kind of look like an anteater. They're a little smaller than Owen. A little shorter. But they're about his size. What's so nice. Yesterday's weather was perfect here. It had been 90 the day before, but it was perfect yesterday. I had an uneventful trip, thank goodness. Always like that. But it wore me out yesterday. My whole body was hurting like I was having a fibromyalgia attack. Every muscle in my body hurt last night. But feeling a lot better today. I gained 10 pounds this winter. So today is our first walk of many. Oh, that fog is so pretty. I hit fog yesterday. And humidity. When I left Pecos? I don't know how to say that in Texas. The oil field hub of Texas. It was so busy. But there was fog, and I was wondering why it was sticky. I remembered, oh God, it's humidity. It felt disgusting. I wanted to turn around and head back to the mountains. But then we went over a bridge right before I got here. And you could barely see maybe 4 or 5 car lengths ahead of you. The whole lake was just encased in thick fog. I don't know if you can see it. A little half of the sun coming up. Nope, the camera's washing it out. Maybe I can go up here. Can you see it? It's reflected on the lake. Oh, it's so much prettier in person. Let's see if it looks better over here. Oh, the geese are flying through. Oh, it's so pretty. Now I know what time to take my walk in the morning. Oops, sorry. I got Owen on this hand and he keeps yanking my arm. I'm going to do a deep clean of my trailer today. Get all the desert dust out, and it's just, I feel like it's filthy. And Mr. Owen's going to get a bath.